Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are back with some more Kamen Rider Gavv. Thankfully, we were watching episode 27. We had a little bit of a break because of sports, but we are finally back. I am so excited to watch this episode because well, for two reasons. One, because things are just really amping up with the clone arc, and Karakita is like, you know, dark side growing and stuff. And then two, because I got a massive spoiler with Suga. So I kind of see where this is going now, and I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen in this episode. That's why I'm not saying anything. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see how this plays out in Gavv. I'm getting like build vibes, so that's all I'm gonna say. Just because once again, I don't know if it's gonna be in this episode. But if you guys have seen my previous videos, you know I'm a big fan. I might be a big fan of what's about to happen. So I'm very, very excited. I've been living off of the Kamen Rider Gavv school graduation shorts for the week. So I'm glad that we're finally back with the peeps, with the gang, and I'm excited to see what we have in store in this episode. Last episode we had, or the last two episodes, we had a great story arc, two-parter, whatever you want to call it, with Lakia. I have grown to love him even more, which I didn't even think was possible. But I just love how structured, how clear, and like how, like, you know, from point A to point B we were with that character. Like, you know, we know that he was always like kind of, he didn't really have much of an opinion for humans. They were basically just like illegal ingredients to him. Like, we were no more important than like cows or sheep or something like that. Except I think he even thought even less so, because I mean, we were ingredients for drugs, right? But the last two episodes, we saw that, you know, human beings, they have their own wants, their own dreams. We got to watch him interact with somebody who reminded him of his little brother, and you know, he was like a streamer and he was fighting to get his channel back, and I was like, oh really, I can relate. You know, I haven't had to like fight for my channel, thank God, but I can like relate to that fire, to that passion with that kid. And yeah, seeing Lakia interact with him, seeing him grow to love humans just a little bit at least, and seeing him like actually like properly enjoy eating pudding, it was great to see. So yes, we're still kind of in the sad arc with Shoma and Karakita, but I'm glad we got that little bit of warmth with Lakia. So yes, I'm excited to see what we have in episode 27. I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get right into the episode. Oh my god. Oh right, almost forgot. Karakita knows the truth. He doesn't know who he can trust. And he called him dad. Well, hold on there. I'm not paying for any child support. Don't make me feel bad for the clones.
Daddy? Do I look?
Don't act so calm about this. Oh my god, is that where they came from? Oh my god. Yeah, you wanted to take down Stomach Inc. I want to learn more about them. Oh yeah, sorry, all of Granoots. To best Granoots. Okay, so that's what he meant by savior, yeah. And he's willing to sacrifice humans in order to do it. You okay with that, Karakita? Oh shoot. Serious Suga, okay. So he knows how to put on a front, right? It's like, oh yeah, this is normal, this is fine, but really he's like, shit. Also, he could be lying about the besting Granoots thing, because he's friends with a Granoot, but I don't know. I thought Shoma was driving for a second, I was like, wait, what? I mean, he drives a motorcycle, so I guess it's fine. Oh my god, he's just passed out on the road! No. He's bad news. Take him back. We gotta take him back to the base. Oh my god, are we meeting? Ah! Yo. Everybody's meeting everybody. I love it. Oh shoot. We're moving. Oh no, that's kind of sad. Oh, this is like makeshift alien tech right here. He's super nice. He will not eat you. Yeah. It's not, he's not human, right? At least Shoma looks human. He's half human, so he looks human. But this is like a completely different. That's the same thing with Lakia. Like he looks human, but that's not what he really looks like. I'm not talking to no one. I'm evil, Choco. Yo, he's super powered. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Ultra instinct. Yo, she could definitely catch a fly with chopsticks. Oh my god. He just starts cursing. Oh shoot, he's loyal. Suga's gonna lie, of course. I thought he was the one going da da da. But I think the recording is actually someone just going da da da. What the heck? That's right, freaking get in his face. You didn't chicken out, you're crazy. That's why he left. Shoma! Oh god, he's just all he's just fully out. He's evil. Confirmed. Hanto! Uh-oh. Like a doctor. He's like, I am a doctor. Good, good. I'm glad that he's not like doubling down, you know what I mean? He's still your friend after everything. He's such a good person. Which I think he knows. He knows he's a good person. I think part of him is like embarrassed that he can't speak to Shoma right now. Ugh. Is it worth it? Just like maybe you need a breather. It might not even be for that long. No, that he can't transform. Like even I'm like, no, don't do that. No, no, don't use this. Amane. Exactly. Also, he feels conflicted using it. He's not, he doesn't even think of you as his real dad. Why are you helping him? It's because of your fight. Please at least use Shoma's minions, not the dark tree. Alright. Lakia's gotta get on that. Lakia's gotta get in on this too. Jesus Christ, that kid. The guy you're nearly off. Wee. Did he come here just to play on the slides? Like, what the heck? Oh no, he's still not doing well. Damn it, Suga, you're fighting these guys not even at 100%. Oh shoot! Bake Magnum! This freaking Shoma's just running around. Yo, that looks so sick. Cookie? Henshin. Is that a T-Rex? I'm sorry, is this Super Sentai or is this Kamen Rider? Beyond biology. Yo, this is the spoilers, man. But I didn't. The effects are really good. I didn't see that. The effects for the transformation are really good. Also, I didn't know it was cookies. Exactly. You must have modified yourself too. So, are you the savior that you were talking about? Well, you can't really test that. He's not 100%, is he? Ooh, the gummy! He's still gonna be tired, though. By the way, I saw the clone Shoma in the freaking corner. Jesus Christ. Upgrade? Everybody's getting an upgrade? Everybody's getting an upgrade. Oh, okay. But the music is kind of creepy, like a fun house. What? Jeez! Oh, it's a version! Oh no! Yeah, let him eat it. Give him some cake and then see how freaking strong you are. What the heck? Yo, he's having so much fun. Ooh, cool. Ooh. Oh no! Word bubbles that you can throw and they explode. What the heck? Oh my god, it's not. The battle damage is real. Snap it, man! Oh! Yo, what the heck is he gonna do? We might need Lakia. I don't know if this is gonna... Because I don't even know if Shoma and Karakita are gonna make up right now. Exactly. Spill it. Spill it. Okay. Oh. It's like I'm willing to sacrifice a whole bunch of humans to get what I want. And he's human. Fully human. Oh my god. The worst of humanity. 20 years of research! He's been sacrificing people! Hanto. Jeez. So that was SUGA'S doing right there. Oh no! I thought he was gonna say his mom for a second, but this is bad too. I mean, yeah, we had a feeling that this was what they were doing. And Neil had a hand in it, of course, as well. I'm remembering now. This poor freaking guy, man. Just used this whole time. And he wasn't even the final product. It was Suga. Sorry, I guess. Somebody help him. You alright there, Bitter Gavv? Oh? It's not perfect. Old geezer's body? Man, what's the point of all this? It's like, is it worth it? this guy, I feel like Suga's supposed to represent like the worst of humanity, somebody willing to, you know, sacrifice lives. Like, we have the Granoots, we have Stomach Inc., but it's like part of showing that Granoots aren't just Stomach Inc. is showing that, yeah, humans can be like that too. They can sacrifice their own kind and sacrifice other kinds in order to reach their goal of whatever the heck it is. So I mean, Suga's a perfect example right there. It's like he wants either knowledge or power, and he's willing to sacrifice humans and Granoots. It doesn't matter, you know. To him, it doesn't matter, you know. And then you have Neil, who's like, he's showing that, like, yeah, he'll sacrifice Granoots as well and work with humans and all that stuff to get what he wants as well. So it's really, I mean, the characters in this show are really interesting. It's not just like monster of the week, do what you gotta do and then that's it. It's like, no, it's showing that Granoots and humans, they're just species. They're two different species with good and bad people. And it doesn't take until the end of the series for people to like, you know, for the show to focus on that. You know, sometimes they'll have, it's like, oh, not all of the bad guys are bad. There's actually one good one, and it'll be like episode 47 out of 53. You know, so I'm glad that we're in episode 27, and I mean, hell, even before that, we were already kind of getting into that topic, but now we're just like really focusing on it, which I like. So yeah, I think Suga, whatever this savior is he was talking about with Neil, I think he's the savior, and he's just been going through a whole bunch of people, probably promising them power, promising them revenge, doing the same thing that they did with Karakita, and at the end sacrificing them. So like, you have, he's not done with Karakita yet, but like, you had people who maybe their loved ones got taken, and then after that, you know, all these promises, all these powers, probably not to the extent of, you know, an actual transformation and things, but like, it was little by little. So the first person got this far, then then the second person got a little bit further, and then the third person a little bit further, and then so on and so forth until we got to Karakita. Luckily for him, Shoma was around, so like that probably jumped Suga's testings and stuff by like a mile. Plus also Neil is helping him out as well, so like Karakita you didn't have to worry about just being like, he actually got far enough to like be able to transform and things like that. But that's just crazy. 20 years of research, and we don't even know how old he is, because at the end we saw that like transforming affected him, making him look old, and Suga does not look old at all, you know. I think like, you know, Karakita did call him old at the beginning, but like he looked like he was like deteriorating and like he actually looked like old. Like, it kind of reminds me of Mother Gothel from Tangled, right? Like there's something that's keeping him young, but he's actually like maybe hundreds of years old, who knows. And maybe he found a way to make himself young, and now all he needs is the power, and then he'll be set. But it looks like the fruits of his labor are right there, and the sacrifices that he made. Thank God, you know, he also told Karakita the truth about his mentor and how he was used as a sacrifice. And yeah, we like, it kind of caught me by surprise, but then like, yeah, actually no, we knew that as well. Like Neil and Suga were using that death, and that death was definitely targeted. So it's just the confirmations and Karakita learning about it and having a breakdown, falling to his knees, having the flashback, seeing the tears in his eyes. It's like, this poor man has been through so much. He has suffered so much. And it turns out he wasn't even the final product. It was Suga and his transformation, his cookie transformation, which looked, by the way, amazing. The special effects, the everything, CG, from the CG to the suit itself to, you know, Suga's both his transformations actor, like his stunt double, and then also Suga himself, like the voice acting and everything, just amazing. But yeah, like Karakita wasn't even the final product. He was just another sacrifice, and that's absolutely insane. This villain seems very interesting. We've taken a huge break from the Stomach family, which I think is good. You know, like we get a little bit of Neil every now and then, but we haven't seen. Jesus, I gotta go back to get the names because it's been so long. The last person that we saw was Gloda, but we definitely haven't seen Longo in a long time. And then Jesus Christ, which one was it? I think it was Jeeb. We haven't seen him in a while either. So it's like we're taking a break from the Stomach Ink and focusing more on Suga. I don't know if we're gonna finish off Suga and then go back to Stomach Ink, but I do like how we are kind of like just taking a break because once again it kind of adds to the freshness, right? Like we're not feeling like we're just doing the same thing over and over again. No, it's like we're going after Suga now. We're going after the clones and focusing on them. By the way, I feel so bad for the clones. I know, like this is all they know, right? This is all they know, and then they look at Suga as his father, and he's like, "Watch what you say. I'm not your dad." But yeah, so we're focusing on them, and I like this. It adds to it keeps me on my toes, and once again, it doesn't feel like bland. So I mean. Kamen Rider has come so far, and also Super Sentai as well. Like, I'm watching Wizard right now, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the characters. The action is great. I love whoever was in charge of that. The costumes, everything. It's great. But at the same time, there are times where I'm like, what's missing? Why isn't this feeling as fresh as Gavv? And it's because Gavv is able to keep things fresh and keep things new. And I love how Kamen Rider isn't afraid of change, isn't afraid of evolving. And you know, I think about Power Rangers, how they kind of like do the same thing kind of over and over again, and the small moments, the series that they don't are the ones that are remembered. Those are the ones that, like, you know, people like RPM is remembered because of how different it is. And then you go back to things like, you know, comic Rider or anything, Power Rangers, like Dino Fury, and it's like, okay, it's kind of like bringing back the same beats, and that's why it's not as remembered. You know, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, they're not afraid of change. Super Sentai is doing a big change as well with its robot fights being at the same time as like their hand-to-hand fights. Like, I love that. I honestly prefer that. So it's like Kamen Rider Gavv and Super Sentai, they're not afraid of change, and because of that, Gavv feels so fresh, and I love it. Quickly mentioning, we got a lot of Dente in this episode. He's getting to work. He's making a new belt. I thought he was gonna make an upgrade for Lakia, and he might still do. I hope he does. But he's also making something new for Karakita, and you know, to pull him away from Suga. Like, he's not relying on Suga's tech anymore. He's making his own thing, and it might actually be like a proper belt. So I find that really interesting, and I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like, and hopefully that'll make him stronger so he doesn't need the dark Choco anymore. Great fight. Suga being a villain among villains, I love it, and I can't wait to see more. He's such an interesting villain because it's like we don't 100% know what he wants, but like you can get the idea of like he's that mad scientist. He's somebody willing to sacrifice humans, Granoots, whatever, in order to get to the conclusion that he wants. So I like that. I love how not carefree, because we do see his serious side a little bit in this episode, but he's very like, he's able to put up that front of everything's great, everything's fine. Oh, you know the secret? Oh, that's fine. You know, he knows how to do that very well, and it gives off strong Evolto vibes. You know, having that kind of front, like fake or not, having that kind of front, like that gives you an edge against your heroes. So I like how he's using that against them. You know, so yeah, great episode. Suga is a son of a bitch, but I love him, and I'm excited for what we get next in the next episode. Like, where is this going? Are we going to get a new transformation for Karakita? Maybe for Lakia? You know, I want him to have more than just 2 transformations. Hopefully get something. And then hopefully Shoma is able to get back to 100%, because the poor guy is still very, very weak. You see the battle damage in this episode? I loved it. But at the same time, it's like, oh no, Shoma. But I do love how they use battle damage in this series. It's a very smart way of doing things, and really shows just how tough the battle is. But yes, tell me what you guys said about this episode down in the comment section down below. Tell me what you guys thought about Tell me what you guys thought about my reaction. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, bye.